Happy Monday morning, everybody. Another weekend gone means another week closer to harvest time. The grind is on to get everything ready. Getting the 870 ripper out this morning. That's all serviced, ready to roll. So this is the new 45-foot draper, new used one. New Umberfirth head trailer. The heavy-duty running wheels for heavy-duty speed.
For behind the grain cart.
Wide open.
Or is this one, this will be behind the combine?
I don't know, it might be a free-for-all. Anybody's head, just
grab
one and go.
the first head you can get to.
But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff we got to put on this one. We got to put on a Curry wind system on this thing. That ain't going to happen today. Not for maybe a week or two. It's still being made, I think. Mm-hmm. But we do have to put on a brush kit from Lankota and a shark fin today.
What else do we have to do?
I think that's it. I think it's been gone through by kibble, warranty, and it should be field ready. We got to take those stupid yellow things off the snouts so that it don't shell beans out. This was more so ran for a wheat head, came out of South Dakota.
That reminds me, on the other head, did anyone ever adjust the wobble box? You know how it was too low and it literally like wore one of the sickle sections off?
No, I don't remember that at all.
you were running it, so.
No, the sparks.
The screeching
it might
and the
be
sparks. It was dry beans.
Might be more of an issue now that it's a drought. Actually, no, we got 4 inches of rain in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
So it can stop now.
Yep. We're good.
We're good for the fall.
And what, baseball size hail south of us a little bit. I know.
We got some hail.
Got a hold of your field.
We got, hippos hailed out.
Randy said it was like a cow was out there walking. Whatever it stepped on, the whole plant just smashed to the ground. Baseball size.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. We're taking these things off of the snouts because these will just rub the beans and prematurely shell them out as it's cutting through. The soybeans cutting at an angle. These I think are designed more for wheat, so we're taking them off. We don't want them. What?
Well, some previous person, I don't know what they were in here with, a Phillips screwdriver. I need a hammer. All the hammers are busted because I keep swinging them too hard.
They rounded it.
It's like a star bit in there now.
That's good.
I'll be back.
That's good. So I don't know if the camera picks up on this picture at all, but basically the brush goes on top of the auger. Well, it's not an auger really, it's a feeder that feeds it into the feeder house, and right in front of this center draper belt to minimize beans going under the draper, dirt going under the draper belt, and also beans coming back out of the feeder house. We had it on our other 45-foot draper. We still have it on that draper and loved it. So it goes right here and up there. We're gonna put that on. So the shark fin to minimize beans coming if you're cutting half a head. coming down the draper and sliding underneath the other draper and jamming it. So you'll see as we go here. Let's get to it. So now that you can see it, that it's installed, you can see and understand why we were putting this in. So this here keeps it from back wrapping loose beans and material back out, just keeps it down in there, deflects it back into the head. This keeps dirt from going underneath and soybeans from going underneath this belt and causing buildup. So pretty reasonably priced, definitely worth it in our opinion. Check it out in the link in the description at Landcoda if you're interested. We like it, right, Eric? Wouldn't run it without one, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, you don't have the shark fin on yet.
No, I gotta put the shark fin on. We'll talk about that later. That includes this install. Got the Landcoda shark fin in here. Like I said before, this is to deflect the crop if you're only cutting half a head and the crop is coming in on top of this draper, comes flying in, hits this, hits that, right into the combine. Otherwise it's known to overthrow it, and it'll throw it past the center belt, and it'll actually go underneath this belt and is known to cause jamming issues. Yes, there is a button in the cab to slow down the drapers, but that tends to get forgotten about, and this is a very cheap and effective way of making that problem disappear. So, done with this project. Let's see what Eric's up to. He's doing some pretty cool upgrades that we did to our other head too, actually all of our flex heads. What are you up to, Eric?
We're making it brighter. It needs to be brighter.
More lights? You're cutting the factory harness again, aren't you?
Yeah, I did. So we're tying into the power to the stubble lights and mounted a light on the end of the wing. Kind of a big one too.
Is that a wing?
Wing tip.
The head?
The reel?
The reel?
The reel arm?
Yeah. So we
this is a, what do they call it? A crop diverter gathering? You know, it's not a snout. It's not a snout. In the book, it's a crop diverter or something dumb like that.
Okay, so we put these on the end of our heads so that when we're along the fence lines, grain carts, very, very, very cheap and effective thing. It should be a factory option, honestly. But,
run the wire down that arm and kind of follow the other harnesses back to the stubble light, and then just tap into it. And when you turn your light on in the cab, these turn on with it.
We had these on our 635s right on the snout, but that's a nice spot to mount it. We had it on the 45-foot draper last year, our other one, and it worked very good. He doesn't want to come out here scared.
He's back.
Here is a new toy here.
Yeah, it is. And you're not going to be happy about this credit card purchase.
What have you bought now?
It's on the trailer out there.
Oh, should we go see?
Well, I'm so just broke down and tore down with dealing with technology right now. I hope this thing out here doesn't have technology.
I have a feeling that has a little bit of technology in it.
Struggling. Been on the phone for an hour and a half.
Oh boy, this Duggo's Air Force 2?
I think so.
He gets the wheels. but he also gets the air-conditioned seat, so I'm torn.
Oh.
Torn on which one I want to drive.
Hope they don't need wheels this year.
Wheels?
We don't need tracks. Let's try that again. If we need tracks, something's going to change really quick and we're not going to be happy.
No.
But this is going to be fun trying to keep up with you guys.
You won't.
I don't think so.
You won't be able to keep up.
Beans, I'm not too worried about.
No.
Corn, we're going to struggle. 2 carts going 20 miles an hour for sure.
Oh, that's so shiny. Well guys, here it is. You've been wondering what we got for a combine. It is 1 year newer than the 790 that we have. It's got 300 hours on it. It is a used combine, 1 season. It does not have power folding. That was not something that we really cared if it had or didn't have. Ours is a power folding hopper. This is Demco extensions on there right now, and we just don't have a need for the expense and more maintenance in that. The other one had it when it was sitting on the lot. We didn't order our other one, so not a big deal to us. It is got 800 duals. Duals are not on it yet. Twin Valley Tire will be coming out to put the duals on it, I guess, just because it was so wide that they didn't want to haul it. This one came from, I believe, down by Mankato or something like that, from a different store of kibbles. And other than that, it's pretty nice. Leather seat, heated and air-conditioned seat. Does not have an extended monitor in it, and if you've done any research in getting extended monitors, they're pretty much impossible to find, so we might not be running an extended monitor in this one, which ain't a big deal. It's just nice to have more screens to look at and not have to page through the screens. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I got a bunch of stuff that we got to do to this thing. We got to put cameras on it, on the unload auger, on the backup, in the grain tank. We also have to put the Lancota hitch on this thing. So we got a lot. This thing is going to be in quite a few videos here coming up. We got to also put the clutch kit on the unload auger so we can shut the tank augers off and keep the unload auger system going. So there's going to be quite a bit of stuff we have to do to this thing. It is field ready. You could go combine with it as soon as the duals are on, but there's a lot of stuff that we want to put on this thing that it don't come with from the factory. So there it is. There it is. That's what we traded the 8430, the Cat tractor, and the 9870 for. And we're pretty excited to be teamed up again with 2 Class 9 combines. When we had 2 9870s, it just worked so much better in corn harvest because he drove the same speed. Well, and when we got the 790, we were always outrunning the 9870 with the 790, and the carts were always separated from combines, and it just didn't work very good. So we're very excited to be able to be on the same speed and machine so that we can talk to each other and settings, and if one operator has questions, the other one can help them with the screens, setting of the machine. It is going to be very, very beneficial to be back to the same 2 machines. So we went with wheels instead of tracks. Cost, number 1. Number 2, finding them with tracks on. There's a lot more with wheels than tracks. That's why we ended up with a wheeled machine. Kibble didn't have any track machines, and we priced another dealer that had a track machine, but their trade-in wasn't even close to Kibble, what they would give us for our used equipment. So that's why we went with wheels, and if it ever gets wet, we'll address that when that happens, if it happens. Eric's been working on getting his tractor hooked up to his sprayer so that we can get this thing winterized, parked in the shed, make sure that this tractor talks to this implement, which it is not. We are having a big problem getting them to talk to each other. We're thinking it's different software, this needs to be updated, is what we're thinking. Do not know. So we got some phone calls in on that. Eric had to leave early today, so I guess we'll work on that tomorrow. I'm not going to jump in on his project because number one, he's way better with the tech stuff than I am, and number two, he's already involved in it, so is what it is. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching this video. I think this will be the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it, learned something. Your curiosity has now been craved. That's what we'll be running this fall, and I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm beyond excited, actually, so we all are. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.